channel. This is Sport World. What a weekend of football. This particular weekend has been a weekend full of surprises. A weekend of upsets. I think a lot of big teams didn't see what really happened this particular weekend. At least the likes of Liverpool, Man U, Chelsea, even Madrid, and some other top teams all over the world. Man. But that's why we all love football. Something weekend like this will always come, and ability to deal with what it brings is what makes us stronger in this particular league campaign. But we can preview the games all in proper. I think I will start with Manchester United Brentford. Manchester United Brentford was a quite interesting game. The game was full of goals, 3-1. It ended 3 goals to 1. Beautiful performance from the Brentford boys. They took the game to Manchester United. They put up a good fight. They gave everything in that particular game. 2 beautiful goals from Thiago, the Brentford striker. Benjamin Sesko got a 1 back from Manchester United. Then before Jensen scored the last goal that sealed a particular win. And in that encounter, I think Bruno Fernandes missed the penalty, which was very vital. I think that penalty would have made it 2-2 draw. But missing that penalty, and Brentford got their last win to crown the game. And it was not over for Manchester United. I didn't think Manchester United play bad. I didn't think they play bad. I just feel there is too many holes in that particular team. I think especially from the midfield and defense line. The defense line in the midfield was dead to me. In the attacking part, they put up some good fights, but it wasn't just good enough. I think there's a lot of work in that particular Manchester United team. I think we hope Gabriel will fix this defense and midfield issues that is lingering in Manchester United. But nevertheless, it was a quite interesting game, and I know Manchester United fans are not happy with that game, but the game was quite interesting for the neutrals, especially for the neutrals. That's all for Manchester United game. I think my next game should be Chelsea Brighton. Chelsea Brighton was one particular game, man. It was like Chelsea fans were saying that we're gonna play against our academy boys. They call Brighton the academy because they buy most of Brighton players. I think that particular game, just started the game like as if we are up for this game. Beautiful goal from Enzo Fernandez. That was a good goal to give Chelsea a good start for that particular game. I think they later lost their mojo as the match goes on. It gave Brighton room to come into the game, and Brighton were all over Chelsea before they got their, they were 1-on-1 through the goal before Chalobah took down the Brighton player, which he was the last man, and that was resulted to the red card. And you know Brighton, whenever you are on a red card against Brighton, then it's just like a lion smelling blood. Man, Brighton take that chance, and they punished Chelsea severely for it. Danny Webber came from bench, scored 2 goals. He scored the equalizer. Then he scored. The Cooper scored, make it 2-1. Then Gabriel crowned everything up, making it 3-1. Chelsea lost at home to Brighton 3-1. And that particular defeat has made Chelsea 3 straight games in the Premier League without a win. 2-2 draw to Brentford, a loss to Manchester United, a loss to Brighton. Obviously, Enzo Maresca is under serious pressure. But I think the board has actually backed him up. They said it's their man, and they are more than willing to give him time to build and get a top 4 and a deep cup competition will be enough for him to stay in the job. So, Chelsea fans, it's going to be a devastating one for you guys, but week like this always come. I hope they will bounce back in their next game. I think their next game is against Liverpool, which is going to be a very, very tough future. But we hope they will bounce back and come stronger. I'll talk about Crystal Palace Liverpool. That was an absolute dominance display from Crystal Palace. They dominated Liverpool from start of the match to the end of the game. I didn't see any time. At least first half, Liverpool was supposed to be like 4 goals down. First half, it's supposed to be like 4-0 first half. 2 1-on-1 save from Alisson from Mateta. Another Mateta ball that hits the bar. Like a lot of Crystal Palace missed a lot of chances. Then finally, Ismaila Sarr broke the deadlock by scoring. Then they were keeping the game 1 goal before Chaser came from the bench to equalize. Then Liverpool players were okay. They just need this draw. Let's need this draw and leave this place. But they lost concentration, and substitute made by Oliver Gazner to Eddie Nketiah came in, and he got the late winning goal. It's in either 93rd something, not 93rd minute or something like that. He got a late minute goal, and it gave Liverpool their first defeat of the season. Crystal Palace still remain unbeaten, but Liverpool is now their unbeaten run for this season has already ended. So it's a quite shocking result from them. The next match is going to be Chelsea. That's still not a tough match for them too. So we will see how it goes. The season is still early. We'll see what the season will bring. We'll see how Liverpool will cope with these their games, and definitely these hoodoos and this vulnerability is going to come. Is how they deal with it is what make them stronger and make them champions for real. So my next game, let me talk about Man City Burnley. That was an absolute dominant display from Manchester City team. It was unreal. It was an insane performance from the Man City boys. 2 own goals scored by Burnley. The same player scored 2 own goals. I think it's Estevio scored 2 own goals. 2 goals from Haaland and 1 goal from Martin Nunes. Martin Nunes scored the 3rd goal, the 2nd goal. Then Estevio scored another own goal. Haaland scored the remaining 2 goals. It was a 5-1 display. Then the Burnley, Jay Anthony scored for Burnley, and it wasn't a good one for Burnley. Initially, they were actually in the game, but I think towards the end of the game they lost concentration, and Man City just noticed that, and Man City decided to punish them severely for that. It's been a tough start from Burnley. It's really been a tough start. I think after this tough moment, most of their games will become good, because playing Liverpool, playing Man City, I think they still play one other team again. So they have been they played Man U, playing Liverpool, Man U, Man City. It's quite a tough start for them for the first 6 games. But we'll see how they cope. They have been doing well so far. They are not done badly. They are not done excellent, but they are not done badly. But we'll see how they cope so far. Then the next game is Tottenham Wolves. That was a difficult game for Tottenham. I didn't know. Tottenham just got the late minute equalizer because the first goal was scored by S. Bruno. Bruno scored in the 54th minute. Scored in the 54th minute, and Burnley took that. Wolves thought that they would keep the game till the end of the game. Finally, dragged Paulino in the 94th minute. Got the equalizer for Tottenham, and it ended a draw for the encounter. The Wolf coach was really disappointed, but getting a draw in the Tottenham stadium is not really a bad result for them. I think it's still quite good. It's still a quite good result for them. My next game is Newcastle Arsenal. This is the game of the week. This particular game is the game that crowned this whole week encounter. This game was a quite testy game. The game was physical. It was not like a football match, it was like a wrestling ground. The Newcastle players were so physical, and Arsenal players to match their same energy too. For as the first 30 minutes of that game, Newcastle was supposed to be like 3 goals down. The Pope was making save upon save upon save upon save. I think finally they got their first goal by what another header, beautiful cross from what is his name again? Tonali. Got to the Watanada, and he scored the first goal. They went back into their shell, hoping that they can defend the 1-goal lead. Then the Arteta make some crucial substitutes. Took Saka off, brought in Mikel Merino and Martinelli. For the Declan Rice cross, Mikel Merino headed to make it 1-1. I think in the 80th, it should be in the 80th minute, around the 80. It was around 84th minute yet when Mikel Merino scored a goal. Then Arsenal keep pushing. He brought in Odegaard. He changed the midfield dynamics, became a different midfield. Took up to Zubimendi, but brought in Odegaard. It was all attacking him, all attack, keep pushing. Before corner kick from Odegaard, and Gabriel Magalhaes headed the ball into the net, and that was enough to give us now the all 3 points win, which will close the gap between them with Liverpool, because Liverpool was 5 points ahead. Now Arsenal got in this win and Liverpool losing, then the point has reduced to 2. So the race is very much alive, very much alive. Newcastle put up a good fight, and nevertheless, the better team won the game actually. The better team won the game. Arsenal was way better. Arsenal deserved to win, and Arsenal got a win. So there is nothing about the referee controversy. Obviously, to me, the Jokeres tackle on the Pope tackle on Jokeres, that was a clear penalty. I don't subside with all those. He touched the ball. No, that's a clear penalty. That is an absolute penalty. There's no wide world, no Jupiter you will bring that case that it's not going to be a penalty. It's a clear penalty. For the Gabriel handball, that one is quite subjective, because first of all, there's something they call proximity in football. There's something they call proximity in football. When the player is too close to the ball, like the ball is too close to the player, they don't give it. It happens when Chelsea, I think, Joao Pedro. I remember Joao Pedro handball now against which other team against Chelsea played. Yeah, they didn't give it pen. They didn't even give it a foul. It still happened against Arsenal and Newcastle during the time of Xhaka, when Xhaka was about to cross the ball and Newcastle player brought it down with a hand because it was too close. They didn't give it. So they don't give close handball like that as a penalty or foul. Another thing to Gabriel, the ball hits Gabriel while making that tackle. It was the returning ball that hits Gabriel's leg that touches the hand. So there is no way they will blow that a penalty. So I don't think Newcastle claim of that Gabriel penalty is a penalty. It's never a penalty. It's never a penalty. So, but nevertheless, in absence of all the controversy about that game, Arsenal still decided to win a fair amount, at which there is not going to be any debate about the particular game. So it's a fair off. Atletico Madrid destroyed Madrid, humbled Madrid anyhow, 5-2. That was an absolute dominant display from Atletico Madrid, and they keep their season alive. Only bad Madrid has lost. Barcelona won Real Sociedad 2-1, which was a lifeline for them to capitalize since the Madrid defeat. So Barca is now back on top of the table. Madrid second. Season is still very much alive. That's particular all for this particular video. I didn't intend this video to be this long, but I think there is too much talking point to talk about. So guys, do ensure to like, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification anytime I drop any video, you'll be notified. Thank you and God bless.